I'm Pat Street. I'm the director of Home I'm Darling by Laura Wade. It has not been done a lot in the United States, and our audiences have a real desire to see something that they haven't seen a million times before. They love the classics as well, but they really like something that, is going to surprise them, and this show will.
So the show is about a couple who agree to live their lives in a different decade, and they do everything in that decade while the rest of the world goes on, and all the consequences therein.
So I play Judy, and in the show, Judy has this very strong affinity for the 1950s. She has gotten to the point where she starts to live her life as if she is in the 1950s.
Johnny's a married man who's focused on trying to keep his wife happy while also trying to figure out what he wants and how to get there, how to find that compromise between the two. But really just take care of her and do right by her, even when things are tough.
Fran and Marcus are their best friends, and they're intrigued by this lifestyle. They share a lot of the same interests, the music and the cars and the fashion and the dance. I don't think they're willing to go quite as far. At least Fran's hesitant.
Yeah, like they love that they're doing it, but even Marcus, like even he would like to do it, but it's like, it's like, well, I can't get rid of the car, or like I can't do this and I can't do that. So they're much more, they admire their commitment.
And Fran is reluctant to give up her career that she loves to be a prototypical 1950s housewife.
Well, I'm her mother. I raised her in a non-conventional way. She grew up in a commune, constantly telling her that her decisions are not right, and yet supportive at the same time. Just a typical mother-daughter conflict.
Alex is the boss. She's a woman who's strong and knows that she's a strong woman and is not scared to behave like it.
She's my boss.
I'm his boss.
Yeah. I think it's safe to say it causes some turmoil. There's so much, frankly, parts of it like that where I don't necessarily think about it until it's kind of in front of you on stage.
Yes, I think it's evident that Judy and her mother are quite close, but they obviously have some very conflicting views about how to live their life. Her mother's disapproval of maybe some of the choices that she's making does affect, a little bit her, relationship with her husband, her relationship with her friends.
There are problems in the marriage between Fran and Marcus, and Fran doesn't really know the full extent of the problems, but she may come to discover some of those issues as the play progresses.
Yeah. I would say it's very slice of life.
Yes, for sure. And it's about relationships.
Yep. People processing emotion, I think, is a large part of it. I think we spend a lot of time focusing on, hey, this is the situation, how do these characters feel about that, and then trying to unpack that and explore it.
It's sort of a social commentary on like people who always say like we want to go back to the way things were. And this show really explores the pros and cons of that, I think.
I just think this show it's so intriguing. The first time I read it, it's one of those scripts I got to the last page and I immediately went back to page 1 and started reading it again. It's just so different, and it explores its themes in such a unique way, and it just really kind of captivated me. The story, these characters, and I have loved working with this cast. This cast has been great. And working with Pat Street, she's an amazing director to work with. It's been real collaborative, really great experience.
There have been some challenges in directing this show. We don't know these characters. It's like with a classic like Guys and Dolls, everybody knows Adelaide, everybody knows all those characters. This has been an opportunity for the actors to come up with their own idea of who these people are. And so with our rehearsal process, it's like, I'm very script driven as a director. Like, what is the story? What is the script telling us to do? And so, you very much pull the clues about the character out of that script, but I am kind of using the qualities that come from the actors themselves in an organic way to create these characters that the audience will enjoy. So even though this is an unknown quantity as a show, I want people to realize it's going to be so much fun. It's a perfect blend of serious, raises some important questions, but it also includes a bunch of jitterbug and is really fun.